Tom Brady was born on August 3rd, 1977 in San Mateo, California, and from the very beginning his life was shaped by sports and family. He grew up in a home full of love and competition with three older sisters who were athletes themselves. Watching them excel in different sports, Tom learned disciplined teamwork and the idea that success is never given easily, it has to be earned. As a child, he loved playing baseball, basketball, especially football. He admired the great football quarterbacks of his time and dreamed of one day becoming like them. When Tom was in high school, he was not the biggest or the fastest player, but he had an incredible determination and a calm focus that stood out. He worked harder than anyone else, studying plays and practicing throws late into the evening. Coaches noticed his leadership qualities, but many doubted if he had what it took to play at the top college level. Still, Tom never allowed doubt to weaken his resolve. He believed that persistence and preparation could overcome natural limitations. He eventually joined the University of Michigan, where his real test began. At Michigan, Tom faced fierce competition from other talented quarterbacks. For much of his time there, he was not the first-choice starter, and many times he sat on the bench watching others play. It was frustrating, but he refused to give up. Instead, he prepared himself every single day as if he was the starting quarterback. When opportunities finally came, he showed his resilience, leading Michigan to victories and proving his mental toughness. Still, when he entered the NFL draft in 2000, he was not a top prospect. NFL scouts overlooked him. They said he was too slow, not strong enough, and lacking athleticism. Out of 254 players selected that year, Tom Brady was chosen in the 6th round at pick number 199 by the New England Patriots. This was considered very low, and almost nobody expected him to become a star. But Tom used that rejection as fuel. He promised himself he would outwork everyone else and prove all his critics wrong. During his early time with the Patriots, Tom was a backup quarterback. Then in 2001, a sudden injury to starting quarterback Drew Bledsoe gave him his big chance. Tom stepped onto the field with quiet determination. He led the Patriots with calm leadership, surprising fans and teammates with his poise under pressure. That same season, he guided the team to the Super Bowl, and at only 24 years old, he won his first championship against the mighty St. Louis Rams. The world began to notice the young quarterback who was not supposed to succeed. From that moment forward, Tom Brady built one of the most legendary careers in the history of sports. Over the years, he became known as the master of comebacks, always staying calm, even when his team was behind. His work ethic was unmatched. He trained with incredible discipline, focusing on diet flexibility, mental sharpness, and preparation. He never relied only on natural talent. Instead, he built himself into the greatest through sheer dedication. One of his most unforgettable moments came in Super Bowl 51 when the Patriots were losing 28-3 against the Atlanta Falcons. Everyone thought the game was over, but Tom remained calm and inspired his team to keep fighting. Step by step, they scored points until they forced overtime and then won the game. It was the biggest comeback in Super Bowl history and cemented Brady's reputation as a player who never quits. Throughout his career, he won a record 7 Super Bowl championships, more than any other player. He earned 3 Most Valuable Player awards and broke countless records. Beyond the numbers, what made him special was his leadership. He made teammates believe in themselves. Younger players looked up to him as a mentor, and veterans respected his never-ending hunger for victory. His journey was not just about trophies. It was about proving that setbacks can be turned into strength. Being drafted so late could have ended his dream, but instead he turned it into motivation. Sitting on the bench in college could have discouraged him, but he turned it into preparation. Losing games and facing criticism never broke his spirit because he had learned that the greatest victories come from resilience and perseverance. Even after 2 decades in the NFL, when many athletes retire, Brady kept playing at the highest level into his 40s, which was almost unheard of in football. In 2020, he made a bold move, leaving the Patriots after 20 seasons to join the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Many doubted him again, saying he was too old and past his prime. But in his very first season with the Buccaneers, he led them to a Super Bowl victory, proving once more that his determination and belief were stronger than doubt. Off the field, Tom also showed the world the importance of family. He often spoke about the support of his parents, his sisters, his wife, and his children. He balanced fame and success with gratitude and humility, never forgetting the values he learned growing up in California. Tom Brady's story is more than the story of a football player. It is the story of a boy who faced doubts and rejection, but answered them with hard work and confidence. It is the story of a man who turned discipline into greatness and who inspired millions of people not only to dream, but to fight for those dreams every single day.